Yes, fumble them. Let we join on for make sweet sweet saloon. Let we pray. The world all left now we on. And now we get for make salon go before. Fumble them on a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon whose part of the world you they join VOS from. So Fambule don't come with another edition of politics and economics. As I can always say, then two then they go hand in hand. As Nigerians then can say, now 5 and 6. So now that make this program, as una can tell, a program we at the gimme all. By the way, we come a little bit late because I be get for do some extended hours for my day-to-day job. So my apologies for that. But we're going to try for cover the few minutes where we late and make sure say we able give on our time's worth. For the people that already join we for the first time, my name is Abdul Karim Kargbo and I'm based in Canada. My day-to-day work where I go say na my own profession, me na economist and down in they put food na my table, as I can always tell people them. So fumble them. The topic we want for talk about tonight, now topic we for some people them then go say a topic we definitely a overdo. And for some people them go get different interpretation of them. But fumble them, the side way I really want for we emphasize on tonight. Now side way they go, side salon they go. So the topic the way we craft term is again this is not statement. I take them from the Telegraph, but I twist them my own way. We put them say leadership turmoil in Sierra Leone. And we all know for sure rising concerns over inexperienced governance at home and abroad. We all don't they see repeatedly say the people that they run with Conti, the inexperience the experience, the lack of experience we know they. And they come through loud and clear in the way how they run the country. And this, yes, I could talk about several things them, and that's make we want for look at the overall leadership in the country. So before we go deep into the program, Fambulem, I'm going to encourage you now for let we share. And this program today, if possible, depending upon the call stem, I go want for make una make them as interactive as possible, and for like we get as many phone calls as possible. I will try to talk less because this is not just me analysis, but I want for Leona share on our own concerns because we make it clear that the question, that the topic say concerns they go na saloon and outside of saloon. So both locally and internationally, or even among other nationalities, them not just among Sierra Leoneans. And we'll talk a little bit more on the Bar Association, the election. I know say that they don't make huge ground. And Mr. Shillon, I will talk about last Thursday, and also Mr. Shillon and talk about on Sunday. And Boku people on our social media don't talk about a lot. However, I would just try for give a different angle as to what I think. So una stay tuned. And in the meantime, I will encourage you now, please let una share so other share to una friends, families, so their self will be part of this discussion tonight. Because now discussion I want to make them about we all. And I know say a very tempting a salon where you come to situation where they go on a salon, particularly where you get something to do with politics. Now salon, it's all about APC versus SLPP. Unfortunately, I go say I'm that way. The Bar Association, for example, fumble them. We all know say according to what the bar stand for. the Saloon Bar Association. It's not supposed to be about APC or SLPP. But interestingly, it looked like say the team them way at the in our social media comments them, people and they tag them to APC, SLPP type of argument. And then they're very unfortunate for the country, though, Fambulem. So that's some of the things them I will touch on tonight. And again, like I say, the program, in fact, as we always do now, they open the phone line right away. So if you did join we from North America, Fambulem, let us show now the phone lines them for call, and that way they wanna go able for reach we live, and the phone line they open right away. So if even I not finish the call, I mean for call the numbers then Seth, I will still encourage you now follow on a call. And as a matter of fact, let I just read the numbers then. So if you did join we from North America, we include the United States, Canada, and Mexico. A toll-free number and the number for call now 1-866-944-7722. 1-866-944-7722. If you call from the UK, we get a local number where you will call from the UK. That number in a +44 20 80891455. The number from the UK. If you call from the UK, now +4 442080891455. Interestingly, it's here say the phone lines they're open, so we don't get the first call. I hope saying the program the person they call for, so we go allow this call for go through, and then I will continue with the numbers them for the people who already listen, particularly in the radio station.
So much.
VOS network caller. What's your name and who say they call from, please? WhatsApp, go ahead, please.
I'm calling exactly from Italy. I'm so fortunate because, the time frame, because I was asleep, and fortunately I got, I woke up, and I'm so happy because, I get the time for talking on the program today.
We
I don't talk now, the program when Matilda been there on. And that was the first time since I left Sierra Leone, my country, for me I really get, so bold enough for me I explain the things I encountered in Sierra Leone before I travel. And this thing, I want to tell you, say, I am so disappointed at you people. I regret because I spoke with, I know say everybody gets a party where it belong to. You understand? But when it comes to national issues, you understand? Where we all come together and then we see eye to eye and then we try to resolve this problem. Okay? Nobody will tell me, say, you not get a party where it belong to. Okay? My father was an ex-minister, and that was somebody who, being so believe in human capital that it helped a lot of people. You understand? And when I try for talk, I'm so disappointed at Matilda. Based on waiting all in the talk, I believe in people when they talk to me. But what I saw was I came on your program, I spoke, I explained to una people them, I tell una say, I am a victim. That was the very first time I want me to take into account of that. That I came because I believe una, I feel so when I do a just cause. I spoke and I explained everything to her, and then she said, okay, give me extra time for say a lot of things. That when they were killing soldiers, okay, the time of Jankabayan government, when they go take soldiers and they go dump them in our water. I said this because a lot of people them way me a kid for say. I've been there, fortunate for there among people them when I've been big people them, like, I get an experience where I not ever dream about. So I'm fortunate to be alive. I said this because I saw with my own eyes. I see what they do when they kill people at that time. This is what is happening in Sierra Leone now as I'm talking to you. Now we left party, now we left everything. But I am aggrieved. I I'm so angry at you people. You understand? We cannot put the country first. If we say we put the country first, not put the country first. I'm in Italy, and then, I don't get this experience. Lord, be loyal. Lord, be honest with yourself. You understand? When somebody comes with a story that you, as a journalist, you so fortunate to make you present that thing to the world. You become so happy. You become so important. And then I said it to Matilda as a woman, we were supporting company woman, and then that was it. I even gave my contact, everything, and that was it. It died out like that. And what I read the next time was, oh, this woman, even they support this, even they support that. No, you don't listen to people. Get the facts from me, because I am a journalist. Get the facts from me, and then let you question. And then if you see, say, I'm not give you the facts, then you can come up and say, that woman is not credible. But when I got from my fellow colleagues, where they stand with me, like I can quote somebody, but I don't want to call names, you understand? Later, I will quote somebody name to Matilda, that I saw everything with my own eyes. I was a small girl coming up, being a journalist, a fortunate to be among them people here. So, and by now, sometimes God keep me for make a reveal in the This is the SFPT government we are seeing today. The killing is still going on. The same strategy, the same, getting rid of people. You feel say democracy not for existence, Sierra Leone. If we honest to we say democracy for exist, but if we're not honest to we say, we they cover up, we get to a party that will belong to the hand order. I am APC, but I'm telling you, the last time I voted for Tijan Kaba, because I they look at waiting person there for deliver. You understand? I have pushed to this. Every time I come to you, to the platform of you people, I say things that are credible. You understand? And I have pushed to it. I get the colleagues them, some of them in based at Canada. You understand? I start calling names, like Oldfield and others. I start calling names. I was the first journalist in Sierra Leone.
Okay. Well, waiting to happen. I want to let you just patient with me. So,
Yeah.
Okay, you say you be calling a Matilda in show, and he asked for contact, correct?
Yeah.
And then you send in contact, and then we know able follow up.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, please, again, I will make it clear on behalf of Matilda and on behalf of VOS. Yes, people can get them, party them, and fairly enough. But we now VOS, we need to support any particular political party. That's not part of the VOS rules. So, and I remember say Matilda don't make that in any way say it supports a specific party. So the follow up, I'm not sure exactly how it happened. We'll not able to follow up with you. But what thing we go do though, if you not mind, I know say mail program can come late, but we go try for see if you prefer Matilda and program we can come in the a little bit earlier every Saturday, but this coming Saturday then get a special program on the history of Saloon. I go try for take your contact and just text them to me to this line where they call so, and we go reach out to you and get one-on-one conversation. This me online now live. They promise, so we'll bring you for a one-on-one conversation. And if you don't mind, you comfortable for let Matilda do it with you a one-on-one?
No. I'm comfortable with either of you people. You understand? I have to me identity, of course, I will disclose and to Una. But I mean, coming on the camera because of safety.
For let we get a one-on-one. Unfortunately, or fortunately, you get for reveal your identity because VOS we know they perfect.
No. I told you. So Una, as a journalist, you understand?
Okay.
I reveal my identity to Una, but on the camera, I have to protect myself. You understand? Because I get many people them back home. You understand? And I know waiting at the talk. You understand? And when you
Okay.
talk to me on phone, I have my telephone number. I can communicate with you people. There is nothing to hide. You understand from you people. But
Oh,
as a source of information, you understand? I think say now who not for protect me.
yes. So
Am I right or wrong?
waiting we go do because
Yeah.
most of the programs then are live, but in your
Yeah.
case, we cable decide for organize a pre-recorded. It just
Okay.
happens say if we do that, we now will get the opportunity for let people ask you direct question because VOS now that to stand for let people
Okay.
able come in. So
Yeah.
if you want follow one live, what we can do a blurry sort of
Yeah.
show thing.
Okay. It's okay. I'm ready for that. I'm ready
Okay,
for
you
that. Mm-hmm.
be ready for come on
Yeah.
live. So people then will be able
Mm-hmm.
to ask questions.
On blurring.
Yes, yes, the image we will make somehow blurry. But
Yeah.
in terms of you coming and help for answer questions, if you're comfortable
Okay.
with that.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I have guys like my colleagues who know that I am saying the truth and nothing but the truth. You understand? There are people
Oh,
in Canada where you stay. They know me very well. You understand? I was a
oh,
young journalist coming up and then I lost everything. Why
okay.
is that? Because
Okay. Let
journalism, what would they see today? What would they tell them before? What would they tell them say? These people then they name people then say things, just to get rid of people then. This is what we are seeing in Sierra Leone today. You
okay.
understand? Some of we then we need to call out, they watch, you understand? We're so disappointed. We saw I don't know how to describe it, you understand? But
Oh,
I'm telling you, like these people, parliamentarians and everything, if they don't stand up, you understand? If they don't stand up,
uh,
this thing will be so. You understand?
well,
We don't
waiting.
start waiting a religious war.
Okay,
We don't start waiting a waiting. You understand?
yes,
It's too
Sissy,
much.
let we sort of put all that.
I have
We,
so much respect for you people. You understand? Sorry because if I become so emotional, you understand?
I,
I'm
I,
sorry about that.
I completely understand. It just happened. I must say we don't
Okay.
want to take too much of
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You
So,
give me enough time
so
and
okay, so this same number where you call the WhatsApp,
yeah, it's my
left
number.
yes, left you name and number and your availability. So
Yeah.
we go take them from there. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much and God bless you now.
Yes,
Okay.
you too. Thank you very much, and just send
You're
the information.
welcome.
Keep in touch. Yeah. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Right. All right. Let me take another call.
Thank you very much. And just
You're welcome. What's your name and who side they call you from, please?
It's now concerned citizen they call from the United States.
Hello, concerned citizen from the United States. How are you, my brother?
I praise God, we can grumble.
That's good. So go ahead, please. What do you take? What do you want for comment
Well,
on?
you
Right.
don't take, I guess you don't too participate on this program, but I can come once in a while.
Yes.
We don't take, we all embrace democracy, democracy. Nice, we sing music as Salone, which is one of the best music for the people, by the people, Salona we own and everything. But me, I believe, say, as we call we South Africa, we actually, that name they, now from a German general, that name they come from, the name is Al-Kiblan, which means the Garden of Eden and the mother of mankind. So now for understand the things start, we then change we name first and foremost, waiting God give we, then somebody come change we name. So it start from there. So now come for democracy, democracy, democracy. We all have to wait for democracy. I've been there actually a father of democracy, and somebody be asked me long ago, I think last year or whatever. I say that na mother. Now I tell and say, well, the devil na mother. America na the father. Let we go back. The Tewe Tijan Kabab in the rule. Where one go, I think na Iran or Iraq, they invite them. That ended the war been there. America been there in that country, they satellite, they see everything. Then tell Tidiane Kaba, say no go because they don't want to forget associate with the Arab. And he deny them and go. If you remember, because maybe in the salon, maybe you been no left. Now Britain they look say no, they were now we colonize, they will not go left then and go down like that. Now then come back for rescue. America turned them back because of Tidiane Kaba denying them. So democracy, all the talk about democracy, then bring our up front for we. Because we don't understand. Now divide and conquer. That's what democracy means. Because if you bring democracy, they can't tell me, say we for unite to for do this, for do this, for do that. Why you for can stand over me, I want to do something, you say, no, do this, do this. If you not do this, this will happen. With democracy, this is what they talk about. Let me think about country that we not ever get democracy in Africa. Where they let today, we know they have to eat, they know they have the like how they have to eat. Let's go to Paul Kagame. Wait here, Paul Kagame. Where now if then they deport African people there, now and they call, say, can you check them for we? He say, yeah, as long as you're ready to sponsor them, we'll check them. So the democracy now date. Now democracy been there and kill Gaddafi. Then kill all them people they are even during the COVID time. All them presidents they will go against their narrative because they oppose them. So when they use democracy, I beg. Let me just forget about that word. Now divide and conquer. Outside they happen. America when the father, democracy not in America what they. So me I dey try for enlightening myself. Then use the word for just for use we. Because if it's democracy, you get right as a country for do anything you want. But you ever bring democracy, no can't tell you say because I don't want you for associate to Mr. A and go associate to Mr. B. When you go associate Mr. A, then you get consequence. Who's democracy? This what they are all we done. It's just like the World Health Organization, we all been there because we not be know what's in the happen. Then formerly organization and they for put we under slavery. Because God bless we don't need no continent if we come to one. East, west, north, and south. The Africa will come to one. We don't need no continent. But then she say all what you get. They not go allow we. I call the attention again. Lord Austin, when a secretary or waiting na the Pentagon, he went to Africa. I think it was last year or inside this year. He make it clear say if Africa develop a threat to them. So let me come to senses. Let not just focus on Salone. Now they try for nothing they happen all around Africa. Then we go know what they do. I thank you. I'll call again.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And may you two don't go back and forth several times in terms of the same thing they say over and over. But let me just give chance to other people. Thank you so much again, sir. All right. Let me continue with the calls. VOS. Okay. It looked like the other person, we don't lost that call late. So, my brother, for some reason, unable to understand exactly. Anytime you make this point, let me forget about democracy. And the last time, your suggestion where you give, you say, for let we get a government of unity. And a government of unity, self, not part of democratic process because they represent the people. So unable to understand though, also you push at. So you prefer for let we get authoritarian rule, or you want let we get dictators them. So I'm able to understand waiting now the option, and I will give a quote after this call. The famous Winston Churchill of England, but let me take this call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who say they call from, please.
Hello?
Yes. Waiting your name and who say they call from, please.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, how are you, sir?
Fine. My name is James. I call from Virginia.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brother James. And go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm not starting the program with you, but I believe the leadership someone you talk about in Sierra Leone to be specific.
Well, the topic, yes, the topic we want to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe say so we are in big debt based on the two parties, the SFPP himself last part of Bio. I feel say it should have it could become a very strong leader, but they allow people like Fatu and Bio they really damage her because what she did in Kelima is very unacceptable. Yeah, but again, Salon will go up, will come down. What the APC they do right now in our country is unforgivable. I hope the leadership of APC will sit down, make a U-turn, because everybody in time will come. Because if APC and the rule right now, what they are doing, the roadblocks they don't set against government. And if you say when the second time, at least they should have lessened the roadblocks. I believe say nobody for the fact that somebody sits in a comfort zone supported by APC party every day it is same threat in my country. Wherein there is no peace, it scares investors. Already we have a fragile economy in our country. But somebody sitting, well organized, they send a threat remark to investors around our country. I think that is very, very unforgivable. We are surrounding our nice country. If we like Salon, it's not a party we like. We have to come together and really say the truth and come against strongly against these type of people where they damage your country. And I have to say it's unacceptable. Not me or talk down.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And I'm not too sure exactly who that you did refer to, but thank you very
Because I
much.
will, if you're in Sweden, if you also with the social media, what Adebayo, you cannot see one for color any different thing. Because what is going, any way he communicates. I don't know why people support him. I don't know the background of people who support him because that kind of communication is the communication. Some of us, where we grew up, they teach me for talk the same language, but it's a group of people are supporting indecency. I will frankly, I don't know. I'm scared. That's why I don't even want to call it name.
Okay.
This
All right.
year,
Just
what he's doing to Israel is really unforgivable.
Okay.
We can go off and can we don't say the politicians that they do things that were not right. But somebody like that, he cannot sit down and damage Salon by just. But people are supporting him. He's done by himself.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your thought, brother James, and listen, and then I hope so you call back for let we talk about a little bit more. Thank you. So Fambulem, I want to say boku boku thank you to all the people that we don't call, and we will encourage more people and for call. So the Australia, la go through the numbers them again. If you didn't at the United States, Canada, USA, USA, Canada, and Mexico. So we get a toll-free number. We're in North America toll-free number, and the number now 1-866-944-7722. The number now 1-866-944-7722. If you call from the UK, the local number for call now +442080891455, +442080891455. If you call from Australia, the number for call now +6129098437, +6129098437. If you call, we within I can always call one port number. We a universal number regardless of which part of the world you dey. You can reach we live, and that's not the WhatsApp number. We WhatsApp number now 1-343-997-5828. The number now 1-343-997-5828. We radio station Freetown, we're on 91.9 FM. Then get boku great community programs them. We are going to encourage you now for tuning. And if you didn't have a salon, even the west end part of Freetown, probably not go for catch the VOS 91.9 FM station directly, but we get a way around it. We're in a legal way though. Now, for let you download we VOS television mobile app. So now VOS television, and when you type that now Google Play Store or Apple App Store, you're able to download the app directly from the location and day. And the app for people that we know see it look like this. And we get with TV station, radio station, and we get with sister station where they play constant music, African music, when at the TV network radio, and we get a dating site, we get forum, we get classified, you get latest news where you can able to get directly in your app, where even where we're not there on. And the live TV, we can play soccer and plenty other interesting events them. So I go encourage you to follow na download, and una just go now on Apple Play Store, Apple App Store and Google Play Store, and just type VOS television. You go able for download we live. So Famulem, again, I want to tell una boku tenki, and dear once again una share. But let us set the stage as to the sequence of the topics then we are going to talk about. The main topics then we I want to talk about are two main topics then. The first one we get to do with the Salon Bar Association election. So some people can just feel say this we don't oversell them or we don't talk too much about it. But it's very important though, as we all know, the judiciary in a salon, the president of the day in party or in agenda, then the judiciary they support. We see that under Baikoma, and we see that under Amadabio. Like Kaba in time, maybe some of Una nobody follow, but the one them the instances them we very clear under Aneskoma, for example, the sack in Vice President Sam Ansumana. So the judiciary way, the head of the judiciary, the Chief Justice at that time, the Supreme Court, we now then suppose for interpret with Constitution, so they interpret that section of the Constitution, say Aneskoma, it do the right thing, it correct for sack, advice, say all sort of interpretation. We sadly enough, ECOWAS court then look into it and they realize, they say, in fact, they make ruling in favor of Sam Sumana, say Aneskoma, the Constitution again the rights day. And now we all they complain about Madabio, but Aneskoma make it clear, even with the ECOWAS court grant the former Vice President Sam Ansumana ruling in favor and say let them reinstate him and also let them give him all the things then we don't lost. We supposed for do supposed forget Aneskoma no do him. And Aneskoma say, well, Saloon na sovereign state. But now let we flip him. It don't come on a power, but I be on a power now. And the same ECOWAS we a disregard and say, oh, Salon a sovereign state, so Salon no go cave into any pressure, external pressure and that type of thing. Now the same ECOWAS now, they go to for like they resolve the issue between E and the state, particularly the allegations say a big part of the coup attempt we they launch on November 26th. So when I see why it's very important, and wait to make how they say all this, The bar association, we don't see na the other country them. They can mean very, very important. They can play very, very important role for set the record straight for either all the government in power accountable. And we see that in Senegal, and we see several other places them where the bar association don't team up and make significant change. So now that make it necessary for let we go a little bit deeper into this particular talk. So I go sort of read a letter where 9 of the past presidents them of the bar association then condemn the violence, and waiting then they say now that they call for a fresh election of the bar association. So they say therefore scrap the result of the election, say for Oluwata, and now then they recommend for LEC then do the election back. So that's now one thing we I want for really talk about in terms of, and again like I say I go read the letter um in a moment for let una see, because this not to, and then people are, some person go say, oh na APC na this, but then different party way then they support. Let's say for example Charles Magai. We all know say he gets his own political party, even though to some extent he be form alliance with APC. But for the fact say there were na past presidents them, and they want for all the association to that type level of respect where people then can talk about other bar associations them na the world, like lawyers them. So that's something we they really, really want for make sure say it happen as salon, because if the judiciary they don't capture the judiciary, and now the bar association we suppose for all like the top brad them, because to some extent the lawyers they're all not part of the judiciary. But if this institution we able get this institution for go after the excessive power of government, if we're really nice for like we really, really stick to that. So I go talk about that in a little bit. And the other thing where I go talk about is, for the most part, the main topic of tonight. Now, this one with President Bill, this to me personally, I think it troubling the way how President Bill they take Salon. That talk tough rather than diplomacy, and they go nowhere. We see that during the war, we ECOMOC do this, do that, but what didn't happen in the end? Kaba negotiate. So now then they push Salon for get a lasting peace. We see that outside of Salon. Now other countries them, that military thing, they all the time work. So this kind of say it talk tough. And this to me is something where I don't feel say necessary. But I go play for una in video for una yari for una safe. But then Kotana ya saying, if you bring a bullet, you will meet a bullet. Plenty of them presidents here where they talk tough, so plenty of them not cowards them. I will give example to Saddam Hussein, example to Gaddafi, then talk tough. But when the time come, they even beg for their life. So not to say then go really day before the bullet too, or even fight till the end, maybe then kill themselves or something. They don't get that kind mind. They don't get that kind way to go say toughness. But yet for talk, and at the same kind people them way, if kata come to that country, they like Mother Bill they talk so. It happened in Guinea, for example, Alpha Conde. It talk, where kill people them and all that stuff. Then they wait time come. In the country, you get Boku people that don't die. So now so them people like can they do. And for me, if you want peace, you not the leader, and that's make we sort of tease this question, tease this program with this topic. The concern we don't they get, because from President Bill now come down to most of the ministers them and the people that way they appoint per sensitive position like that ACC, the anti-corruption Ben Kelfala, we don't see repeatedly, in terms of in political affiliation, but we they see inexperience on in part. To me, not to about the book, but it's about the experience, the practical experience, and plenty of the folks them way the head ministries them and their major positions then as salon, we they see and very clearly say the inexperience now they cause havoc now the country, poor governance from even the leader, President Bill. And I will talk a little bit more on that aspect today. And to me, I feel say the country in poor leadership, it result in boku boku things them. And that now something we all for concern about as Sierra Leoneans them. So again, I will talk about waiting a do, and this I take them from the Telegraph, and Nadande. Now one of the things we prompt that question there, or the topic we try for put out and ask the question in a form of we will put a poll also that we try for ask that question there in a form of poll as well, and waiting we think say go help Salon for get out of this. We will post the polling question in a moment. So I will talk about that as well. And a short clip of President Bill where they talk to in ministers them or in government folks them, leaders them, and waiting is say. We will talk about that as well for like una get a better understanding and let una self give una own take as to waiting in mean, how una read them, like waiting una for read out of it. So we go talk about that. And the other thing where we go try for talk about Fambulem about the another aspect where I don't know if he plenty of una don't see them though. And to me now another troubling development. Even though Tona Enogo come, plenty of Una Enogo come as a surprise, SLPP member of parliament accused of land grabbing. So Una they see we politicians them instead of then decide for the people them. Let them represent the people them. But what thing then they do so far, it look like say then they pay particular attention to their own personal thing. So I will talk about that in a little bit also. And another thing though, where we come back to this particular SLBA, the Bar Association election, one other thing where, some people and they talk about APC SLPP, but remember where President Bill come now power, the thing where Ebidon they preach repeatedly, Ebidon they say Salon under APC, under Anescoma, Salon don't so bad off that uno get good name na the wall. But this recent past, particularly after the election in June, my brothers and sisters, Salon, in fact, beaucoup people non-Sierra Leoneans nationalities them in Africa and beyond, they even make fun of Salon and some comedy programs them in Nigeria and other places in Africa. They make fun of we situation as Salon. They make fun of even with money. I remember somebody be sent to me this popular comedian now Nigeria where they talk about currencies them and say they are no for any no go Salon because Salon currency I get the way we put them, and as much as to them not fun, but to Salone, that a very negative publicity. So we be called talk about somebody, they scare investor away and stuff, and obviously it's sufficient for you see whether not posting the course or something. How many investors them they listen to that guy there? Because most times in popularity all now among salon people and selected Sierra Leoneans them. But for say investors them, that person they scare investors and stuff. I disagree though. I beg for disagree respectfully with them. You get plenty other things then where investors they look at, not to somebody they make a program and they course and stuff. No, then they not sufficient for scare investors them. Waiting they scare investors then and they happen so we the president never get the country under control at all. So whether you blame it on APC and stuff, but for me, I go say majority of the blame if will fall on the president because the solution is very simple, not just the willingness, not they for it take that solution they. And I will tell you now exactly why I say the solution very simple. Here is it. The thin way right now whether or not it's tripartite, whether or not APC not be going to parliament and create all sort of confusion and stuff, all and in fact the international election observers they say the same thing, a border around publishing the disaggregated result, election result by polling station. So how difficult that is? And I don't say I'm the last program, say, Bo, why President Bill won't allow the country forgo this kind on this kind path, saying investors them, whether or not Sierra Leoneans, foreign investors and stuff like that, for getting confidence, say, and even in your respect internationally, say yes, if fairly win the election, and contrary to waiting the international observers then say, a force through courts though, because again, some people then go say, oh well, if we call corner, it will be interference, it will be it will contradict or contravene the independence of ECSL. I agree with that completely, but yet, una can imagine if the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice file a case like how Mara Augustine Sori Sengbe Mara, where he filed that case through the Access to Information Act. If the government files similar case, una know say almost 100% the government will succeed for like the judicially sit down for that case day, for like the Supreme Court rule on that case day. It's very clear. So if the answer is yes, why don't I go that route there for rescue the country? But instead, according to the law, but the law self say this man for publish the result now the Gazette, and according to write up where we read last week, do it. So them for even do that, like let we forget about APC in this case, but for the fact say now a means for rescue the country for going back in that dark age where plenty of we still with a kind of grapple with the scar from we people and we rebel and kill as a result of that senseless war. So nobody even well me no I don't feel say again enemy, but even person where me go say I no like I don't want for they go through that kind of thing way currently I still they go through. Because every now and then I they wish that they always say sometimes me daddy for they celebrate this number of birthday or something like that. I they wish for say at least one more time. So like then kind of thing and they imagine at this age what on this so I still this thing don't happen 20 some years ago, but I still they think about the impact 25 years ago, that January 6th na freedom. That very day the rebel kill me daddy. So now see why I go say I get some personal stake at this whole political tension and APC SLPP kind of unnecessary thing, chaos where they cause the country, because I don't want to let anybody go through waiting I go through and waiting I still they go through. So me fumble them is very essential. To me, I feel say part of the leadership now that for prevent even one person in life a plenty, let alone boku people then go die in the process. So this is something I want we talk about, and it will be the main topic. This toughness of the so-called toughness of President Bill. He don't talk tough severally. The country still they go behind, and the political tension still there. So why you not change the tactics? Yes, you feel say you rally you base, but guess what? You're not president for the country. You're not a president for just one section of people. For everybody, including you supporters them. So when you they talk, for just talk and feel say you go rally you people them where na you staunch supporters them, but you for think about in totality what it go mean for the country. So I go play the video and then let we talk about that as well. And again, the phone lines they're open. So the other thing we kind of talk about the situation of the country and this bar association, why now disgrace to Salon. We get a letter or a press statement from the African Bar Association from Bulem. And I will pause here and read them later, but I just want to take one call and then I will kind of talk now about this whole thing. So let me take this call. VOS Network, hello caller, waiting your name and who say the call we from, please. Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Kagbo, James again from Virginia.
Yes, brother James.
Thank you, Mr. Kagbo. Let's just talk more about the election and disgrace. For me, I blame these 9 great leaders who they don't make fortune out of being lawyers. And they are all great lawyers. You know of Charles Mangai, Gabido, JFK, these past leaders. Who said that day where all this mess occur? Because they don't left handle. The whole thing boiled down to SLPP APC election. That particular election, if Bar not become, they not able to pull that 2 parties out of them. The same thing where they happen at the country, they happen at Bar. The same thing where they happen at the country, they happen at Bar. The two what's the name? Tuma Gentu. They declare for SLPP. What Kama declare for APC. How on earth these 9 ex-presidents, they know why the bar did. The bar a pressure group social. Sorry. Before they do this discussion kind of salon, if they be elect salon, they should have come in before the election. So no, this is not how the bar for one day. The bar, we are not lawyers. This association is not of politicians. But true, too much gentle who the president of that bar, the government was there for user. What the president of that thing? Definitely an APC for user. Let's call him by their name. So the social society part of it, Where for be genuine concern, where for fight for the poor people in Salon. Where is it? They don't wipe off. The baron lost his insultingness at the community. Why was he formed? They don't lost her. And no magistrate that bar, the presidency or the the governors of that bar, they are very, very important. They get about 12 board positions that went automatically. They nominate the wisdom of that country. Most of the how you call the thing. So definitely, because one don't declare for APC, two don't declare for SFPP, I strongly believe say, those two people, they should, for ethic reasons, they should have disqualified themselves. And all these 9 people where they're going right now, they should have come in and say, no, this is not the bar we used to know. I didn't know how important the bar is. So, the politics of the day, hold on, play in way inside that bar, disgrace or not disgrace. So, I blame these 9 great leaders who did not talk. They saw it coming. They sit down and the discussion meets alone before they can put press, which is not necessary. Which is not really necessary. I blame them rather than me go clap for them. They should have shouted before this time.
All right. Well, fair point, Brother James. But still, now, I don't feel say it too late yet, because for like them step in and try for rescue the situation, and for like them.
Mr. Gabo, would you expect to you? Me and you, that's allowed. Who knows allowed? That's it. That election. Ring can, sun can. You don't know. I tell you.
Well, now so people will talk about the June 2023
that house
election.
alone.
So the June 2023 election are the same thing, say done and dusted, but that's not the case. So we now go still use that same yardstick for assess this one. So, but thank you so much for your comment, and I agree with a lot of what you say. But for me, I think say it's not too late yet. We then step in and make the case, saying that then for nullify the result. But thank you. I'll take another call. Thank you so much, brother. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and you say they call you from. What's up? Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mr. Kargbo. This is Namans the talk. How are you doing?
Hello, brother Mans. Thank you so much for your call. And waiting you take on the program tonight, sir.
Well, I just pick him up for Musa, my brother, and the way in the bar association. You see, we got plenty for doing a salon. But in other words, we are not long, not plenty. Because the little things, now them, they create the big problem for we. You know, it's really a shame. It's really a shame for let you see some of the videos them and see how some of their brothers and sisters, they will call lawyers them, conduct themselves nowadays. It was a shame. And I'm so disappointed with the ACC commissioner, where I don't know how to talk in performance, how to do, how to describe them. It's a shame. It's a shame. You know, when you look, even before they nominate the man already gets a preconceived idea for disrupt the whole agenda. So once somebody second a nomination, that's not the first thing where the man do. How could you do that? And when you look in every meeting, especially with AGMs, anything get to do with elections get for come last. After all other reports and protocols they don't go through. But what in again also worrying about the bar association elections, now the fact say they observe a trend in elections na saloon. And the trend what they observe, not to one way good, but now one of dishonesty and rogueness. Let's take example from 2018 or 19 constituency 110 elections. From that point day, take go to Samaya Bendugu, take go to all other mini elections the world don't hold in our country. None, one day see the old where you go talk say a fair or a credible, transparent or whatever. And let people are not surprised what we see now the national election. So to me, I feel say waiting the current government say do any allies and the one they already work for them, it's like they read from a similar playbook. They don't get this idea in their head. Now so we they run elections now in this country, no matter who side. So now I make you go find out say even when you talk about Okada rider chairman election, you see similar pattern. How you see them conduct this one so now the bar association, it's all the obstacles, go block the bridge, change the schedule and all of that. Yes, then legally then gets right for change them. But you get considerations them where you for take into account before you change them. So they not do all now and they so it asks for let somebody argue say all waiting they do, then do them lawfully. Because for let something be lawfully again, you have to think about the morals. Not because you think say a lawful, so you for do them at the expense of the masses. So that's not a big shame. And until we try to change that mindset, they say election we for rig election are by force, we go always get problem. And the other thing I just want to touch before I end this call are the issue where most of we can refer to APC as we start for point and on the current government, you see people and begin say APC be don't do it. Now APC be don't do. I'm not trying to excuse APC from any responsibility for things they will do, but one of the reasons the way people and be vote this government for in 2018, now for move away from the bad things them or the wrong things them, where that government say be they do, and we try for change things them and get things right. How long we go continue? We go continue for the concern and the past where we already in the present. And by so doing, there is no way we go before. We're not go before if they do so. Because anytime one for talk, anytime we put things go before, you see somebody come, we don't do them. Will not make any sense. So now we try for all we leaders, them current leaders, them responsible for waiting that they do and for their actions them. Thank you very much, sir.
And thank you very much, Brother Mans, as always. Truly appreciate you. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, Fambulem, one for say Boku, thank you to we call us them. And again, for pick up on waiting both Brother James and Brother Mans say, I want for play an interview from the Voice of VOA, Voice of America, we then do with Seri Kamal, or Seri Kamal, and let we listen to that. And also, I go show now. I'm not able to get recorded interview, but I go play for now. I go show now. Sorry, read just some parts them of the statement where the quote and unquote elected leader of the bar association, we na Madam Jabi Gento Kamara. I go read them for now, and also Francis Ben Kelfala. It don't, to me, it don't, they sort of attract plenty negative attention. Even though personally, I don't think I'm completely surprised, but it's just unfortunate for like all that kind of position they and yet they make caricature of that position there. But let we go to the particular message where I want for play for now, and this message now on the lawyer, the one of the people that will be contest, we now say Kamal. Wara say Kamal. So let we listen now, just about 2 minute audio where it talk about the situation, and I will come right back for continue with the broadcast. And I'm not going away on our stay tuned.
I didn't lose because there was no such election. First of all, to have an election, there's a process that we were supposed to follow pursuant to our eminence. And so they're supposed to give statutory reports. And after the statutory report, the current officers, they're supposed to withdraw. And basically, after they do that, then the elections are called. In this particular situation, there was no such process followed. The elections were supposed to start in the afternoon after all of the reports had been given. From my understanding, I was not in the room. What happened, you have to understand, is because there's not enough hotel rooms in Kenema, and there was such a huge participation, over 800 people were registered. Me and my supporters stayed in Bo, the majority of us. Bo is about an hour away. On our way from Bo, there was a truck that was blocking the entire highway. So we immediately notified through a forum we have that we are running behind because there's a truck, and we showed them a video. We have videos of it saying the road is blocked, we cannot move. When we got to the hall, the president, the current president at the time, was not in the hall. Neither was anybody in her executive. My understanding, it was the vice president, actually. I was told by one of my supporters who was in the hall at 11. The candidate I was running against, Tuma Jadi, and Augustine Mara, we were not in the hall. None of us were in the hall. The meeting was called to order by none other than the Anti-Corruption Commissioner, Francis Ben Kalfala. What he did is they called the meeting to order, and they immediately moved a motion to amend the agenda to bring the election up immediately, to be the second item dealt with.
Let me understand. Were you in the hall when the elections were called?
No, I was not in the hall.
You mentioned the commissioner or the director of the Anti-Corruption Commission, Mr. Kaifala. I was reading a letter that someone suggesting, a member of the Bar Association suggesting that the election had been hijacked. Do you share that?
Absolutely. Not just hijacked. We were hijacked. We were bamboozled. We were treated as if we were not members of the association. I could not even vote. And the majority of our people could not vote. We stood there. There was not, normally you have to first verify, because normally we have all kinds of people in the room. None of that process was followed.
So you would like what? A redone of the election?
I would like this election thrown out, annulled. I would like this election to be run properly. And if we have to bring in third parties, international observers to come in and do this properly, then let's bring people in to help us do things properly.
So fumble them, several things them way, Madam Wara Seri Kamal, yes, now one-sided, but again, I say I go show now a write-up of the president-elect, but he say a couple of things the way every Sierra Leonean for concern. Let's begin with the last thing we say. He talk about saying, we the reporter ask him, the interview ask him, if for do a rerun of the election. He say absolutely. But the thing we say, now at national level we they go through back. So say, if possible, I go want not to only for do a rerun, but let international partners then be involved. When I don't feel say that they troubling for Sierra Leone, and then we are the same people them where they talk about Salone a sovereign country, Salone we able for rule we self. If for conduct election, we not able for conduct a free and fair election for we self by we self. Able that is not a troubling sign. So how we go say Salone independent country Salone, they on the verge for progress, like a progressive trajectory going forward. How we go say that? Not to backwardness that, where we don't conduct. Okay, if we take this one as the exceptional one, because this one, from we modern democracy, based on waiting me and you to know, from Kaba into elections them, international observers them, they agree, they accept the results. Then you come to Koma, all two in elections. We not get any of this kind outcry by international observers. Marabia in first term, we don't get any outcry. In fact, Samura Kamara say the international community give Marabia the election. So this is not the first election, general election, where not only one, like what you go say, then people them way, na lawyers them, na courtroom way, you get jurors them, where if you want jurors get something different, then you go say, okay, well, doubt they. But this all the observers them, including the National Observer group, they say the same thing. The election result not credible. They say the same thing. So me fumble them, una way they feel say this na APC versus SLPP. Una until we say the international observers then they na APC get that kind of money for bribe them. So una need for think very, very critically. So now again, it's just unfortunate that this particular caption where I can show now, it's just unfortunate that na JFK na him make am. But it's very true within the Ghana Salone. The reason we make us say unfortunate because himself na one of the people them way me not get that much respect for. Because now under a reign as Attorney General and Minister of Justice, where Anes Koroma sack in Vice President, and then in a very terrible precedent na Salone. Example for people in lab better crew. Na terrible example na Salone and in a demand. But waiting is say na ya a all water. So now I make some thinking they making I can pull the person na corner and look at what he say in terms of me critical analysis what can they do. So he say na ya fraudulent elections have become the norm in Sierra Leone. Okay, right, has, but have become the norm in Sierra Leone. And that's so true. So we they see like Brother Mans make them very clear. Say even a give example to low level election, you go steal for whatever reason. APC, SLPP, they and then go day. Oh, this is not the APC candidate, this is not the SLPP candidate. So, but when you look at the level of fraudulent elections, the way they happen at that country, they fumble them. As a Sierra Leonean, you for be alarmed. Because not something we feel proud of at all. So these are some of the things them way it trouble me, and I believe say every Sierra Leonean for be troubled. So waiting you they point to this, it's very clear to me, a leadership. Because if the leader, like how that example I give for this June election, the tripartite not be necessary. APC do not be need for do all waiting and do so. So before even them begin complain, you as again I don't make it repeatedly clear, I almost they sound like a broken record. During just after the election, the Secretary General of the SLPP, a pull a press release, say then get the tallying center and the numbers they're accurate. President be according to them tallying numbers. President Bio get over 60% of the votes, the valid votes cast. So if una believe that, say una get 60%, and the country they will say they so not to una for push now for like then publish the disaggregated result by polling station, so that way the country will get blow since the whole tension surrounded they around us. A good leader will take them steps then they. A good leader go say for like me country stable. For like I show the entire world saying waiting and think of me not to him. You release him. Again, go through the court, the Supreme Court. You don't need for call Kone, because then they will say you don't interfere. So then Kone say go say you don't interfere. And President Biobi talk say the American ambassador, the then American ambassador ask him for let call Kone and let Kone put a hold on announcing the election, and he say no go do him because of interference. Okay, I agree with that. So but you can able go court. It not necessarily means it because then declare you the winner. For the fact say the numbers them again, like you know an example, and to me I feel in a very exemplary example Landy or exemplary person in the name of Yvonne Akisoya. Then declare I'm the winner. But what did he do as well? He still say no. Then numbers then they wanna call, even though wanna declare me as the winner, then numbers then they not reflect me true numbers them. I get more than the numbers than they. So to me I feel say that they exempt. So why the SLPP not do same? And Akisoya I made for understand say he release the numbers them. So, but me for let APC SLPP release the number, no, not to that. Na me point, because neither of them gets the official mandate for publish the election results. But however, we get them just like yeah. If na yeah, then journalists them and even different other people them, then pressure groups. Therefore, don't go to the Supreme Court long since through the action, the Information Act, Access to Information Act. And I be there explain to una say, myself, now one person way, na me office. Anything way I publish, then can remind me for keep a copy because you forget a copy saved for certain amount of time, certain years or so. Way after which then you will say, well, not applicable because there is a time frame where Access to Information Act person can able use that and ask you for release any information within deem necessary as long as you get your old public office. So, Fambulem, let me take one call and then I go sort of read as I promised. I go read the press release or the press statement from the African Bar Association. Let us see how far Salon Disgrace don't go. VOS Network, hello caller, waiting on your name and who say the call we from, please.
Yes, Mr. Kargbo, how are you, sir? It's Lucine, I call from Maryland.
Thank you so much, brother Lucine. So what you take on the program tonight, sir?
Well, I want to begin with the lawyers, them. The lawyers, them here, I know I want to put more because na John Soup, so in a John West. The all now one I see in this suit that they're interested in care about. They all now defend now. But the party they don't see if Udaga for good defend Udat na court in the future. Buy big motorcar, very expensive courts. Then they find a big company them within land case, they don't get the money quickly, and they're interested in. So me let them fight if they get it chance, let them go to court, let them go test the court. if the election is credible enough, let them provide the evidence and put on a table. Let them show say, well, they believe in the justice where they be part of. And the chances for making them down. And also, the only thing I was surprised by again because this man Sengema, now one of the one we have been noticing a neutral lawyer. Where the hope say something I'm going to win because it look no oppose APC, no oppose SLPP. But my analysis I think that APC na the under the boss, that then the real in chances of winning. Because I force announce the candidacy if APC be serious make SLPP candidate no win this, therefore that's good and support be now one man, make the election over. So go up Kandong, that other third candidate don't split the vote. APC, the SLPP then get solid votes. The other one they do not split the vote, so the possibility for the win is very slim. So sometimes I make the confusion come out. Unfortunately, this ended up in a parliament. I'm not surprised it happened in the legislature. Violence. It happened November 26th at the executive. It happened now at the judiciary. So I'm not surprised, basically. But when you look all things, now people are not able to control their emotion. Then took a match. And the problem, the emotion. And this one must be the knife for runners alone. That boku fet, fine. That goes ala, good. Let us believe in the process and procedure. Madabion, I believe say now for wait stay after 10 years, if you did 10 years, we could judge them at the end of in term. Like how we do to Jankaba, and at 10 years now we take, they will judge them. Former President and Skroma, the same thing, 10 years, we judge them. Because if we begin find out later now, you end up with austerity. We call maybe that the fastest growing economy in the world best, but look how we end austerity now in a refugee. So, let's matter you, let give a chance, let himself lay down in term, let make sure there's peace in the country. Let we don't give a chance. If not in the election right now, they don't form this tripartite. For let them change the constitution, let them rectify all the problems we did for the past in 2007, let give them chance, let them do their work. Don't say in the future by God all things go before, but now all things are level, on a level playing field right now. Now that violence somebody for left. They want the way to do that violence that they did in from all they accountable. If we should hold they accountable because you're a lawyer, now you brain it for use, not to your muscles. Some they get PhD and they use the brain. Now I would say they try to impeach Trump. Now the Congress, nobody know pull short set. Nobody know what they call. They want to impeach Biden. Now the brain that they use. Now the brain.
All right.
They challenge anything now the brain is for use.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
And thank you for your submission, Brother Alusain. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
As always. All right, let me take another call. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting a name and inside the call from, please. What's up? Go ahead.
Yeah, Ibrahim, I call from US. Kargbo.
Hello, Brother Ibrahim. Thank you so much for your call. Waiting a take on the program tonight, sir.
Thank you very much for giving the pleasure and the time for letting me contribute to this program. And may God continue to bless you.
Absolutely, and you said, sir.
Yeah, the lawyer then the own election, the way I end up so, then some men feel the pain where the masses when they feel not alone. We don't feel say now then for don't stand for the people there, they all silence. Now when some men feel the taste, the pain we blame we go through. So when they try the we not care if they're fed, if they're not fed left to them. And just they continue for disgrace the country. So let them try it. When you come to the president in speech where again about then the unfortunate statements for landing commoner a president behind a policy statement. We get policeman there and soldier man where be saying a trigger happy people there. President not come public for tell them what thing for do. Then they ready for kill people there. If he as a president, no matter anyhow, they send threats against in government. He get for be calm. How you for address that situation there. President Bill, not even get them big insult on social media. Can America Biden in daily basis, then they insult them. Then they even call them by the name, call them president. But we in that country, they call president by name. Hey, yeah, it become a problem. Then Boku try to level and give president and make the president feel say them powerful. Matter be if you say you could listen, what thing is supported in the kitchen and social media say you get for talk tough. Tomorrow, we get for commoner office. We don't get for come against that. Then they not get for defend and let's look example what happened in Escoma. What in the we should have done they no say Alpha Can no say Victor no say for an Escoma. Today no say crucify right now. They learn from his predecessor. But right now in our office, if you say we the talk and say now for talk tough. This statement is not supposed to come on a remote. I have seen a parliament when they try for approve the appointees the way in the matter be appoint for go approve in a parliament. With the opposition member, when I honorable Wiki stand for talk, he mentioned that statement day. He see then classification to a genocide. I see we the SFB leader of government business and the speaker. They share up the guy. They even tell us they allow let continue. They say let withdraw a statement. Then they all are ashamed. This thing for Thomas as a speaker, he get for be a worse speaker more than Abbas Pundu. We country, we don't know how they go. They go help we. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, thank you for your submission, and let we be patient. And I know I understand the point where you try to make in terms of saying, feel anything for the bar association to you then deserve but my brother then people and they yes for now don't know able to do them, but still we supposed to forget hope in them, because that association they if it team up stronger one, that association they cable. It's just unfortunate that we own them very dormant, they're not active at all, because otherwise therefore suppose for Boku case them we then supposed for challenge like that Kamarimba and plenty other case them we then for able challenge for champion the democracy in the country. But unfortunately I agree with you saying they're not able for do exactly waiting the public or waiting other countries them then capable for they're known for do in terms of the bar association. So I will pause on the call stem because time look the better way, but let I read because I still want to talk about President Bill in statement where we call our talk about, and let I dig a little bit deeper into some of the concerns them we not to just Sierra Leoneans them, but the international community safe get with respect to Sierra Leone. And this is now one of the concerns. So according to this letter, this press statement, they say very clearly, it comes from the African Bar Association. The press statement on the disputed 2024 elections into the Sierra Leone Bar Association Executive Committee. That's not the title. It read, the leadership of the African Bar Association, AFBA, has received with deep concern disturbing reports on the conduct of the agenda of the 2024 Annual General Meeting and Conference of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, including the election of new officers. The African Bar Association received conflicting reports of the sudden changes made to the agenda of the conference and the elections that were conducted in defiance of laid down regulations and good faith, which led to the disenfranchisement of majority of the members. So it continues to say, the Secretariat has also received the statement issued by past presidents of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, SLBA, expressing their displeasure at the situation, particularly the irregularities that mirrored the conduct of the elections. The African Bar Association wishes to remind the leadership and members of the SLBA that an independent bar is indispensable for the survival of the rule of law, democracy, and good governance. An independent and responsible bar is the voice of the judiciary and voiceless citizens. Therefore, all effort must be made to forge a united and independent Sierra Leone Bar Association, free of buccaneers and other selfish interests. The SLBA must live with practical examples by organizing a free, fair, and credible transition where leaders truly and freely chosen by majority of lawyers in Sierra Leone emerge. We appeal for calm and urge the outgoing executive to work with past presidents and other relevant authorities of the legal profession in Sierra Leone to break the ice, calm nerves, and forge a united bar association devoid of resentment and rancor. And this, yesterday, this African Bar Association post this public statement. So, Fambulem, when you look at this statement, it's very, very clear that the essence of an independent and politics free bar association. Now, for all we leaders, them accountable. And at that, a bar association are one of the primary responsibilities that of a bar association. But in Salone case, now everything that country don't politicize APC versus SLPP. And a very clear, again, other programs that we don't show videos them and things like that. I don't want, because I want to talk about something else. I don't want to go too much into boku of the videos them. But one thing where I want for draw to on our attention, because some people are still, again, instead of they look at this whole situation in the lens of the country, like take the country into account and then assess accordingly. No, there's still, SLPP. I see another one, a few comments, then they say, APC, they like fet, APC, they like violence and stuff. So they use the same APC SLPP argument, where it's not supposed to be the case. Because this supposed to be independent organization. And like I just want to show one video where una go agree with me, say it inappropriate. So wetin I go do fumble them because of the song copyright. I go sort of mute the sound, but I just want to see the action because I don't want to play the music because of copyright. But I want to see the action of Ben Kelfala where he did dance with the elected person. And this, for me understanding, now before the election. So if you get this kind of relationship with this person, if even they elect or nominate you for be the officiating officer or the presiding officer, you for decline. That's not true leadership. That's not moral leadership. That's not part of within me go refer to as ethical standard. But this they show on a way Ben Kelfala be they dance with this lady. So meaning that they get very close relationship. And my understanding back say before even this whole thing, people then say it declares support for this lady. So that by itself, any decent leader, and you now the head of the anti corruption commission, you nobody enough for even tell you. Say this is not conflict of interest. And conflict of interest, now something we're wrong. And now you own sababu lo putampa kreo. You own sababu don't make this woman declared. You in fact not to don't make you declare her as the winner. So that's completely fair. And let's talk a little bit about the agenda. Yes, somebody be call and say for change the agenda not to anything way out of the ordinary. I agree with that. Not to illegal something. I agree with that. But think about the circumstance, Fambulem. So the circumstance we result in changing the agenda from the report, then say, well, they be get a secret society we supposed for take place na Kenema. So that secret society they man enough for Comonado or people that were not to member of that secret society they enough for Comonado. So me fumble them, that's another thing. So according to even Ben Kelfala in statement and also the president-elect in statement we na Madam Gentle Kamara, Jabi Gentle Kamara, is say because of that, Ben Kelfala, somebody passed the motion, say, well, the need for do the election earlier, so people then go left now the place they on time, even though the society thing now the following day, but for let people not get caught in that process day. But two things here. So for say now just coincident on a deliberate attempt. Why in fact? Because according to again something where I be don't watch a video where I be don't watch, the video make and clear say this na program, this secret society for Komot Nado, it be don't take in the making, like they be don't they be don't receive them permit. So in fact, somebody be they talk to the churches, the religious people them, because the churches then say that Sunday day no church no open because of the ceremony. So that they talk to churches. So meaning that if this program na program way be done day in the works, so that's not for be another reason why Kenema not for be the right destination for the report. I mean for the election, for all the meeting. So that's not one thing. Because this not just something we impromptu way then we see there not be no and all that. So but according to they make and clear say that something we be done day in the works for very long. So that's not one thing. And the second point, okay, you switch the agenda, but here is another important thing will be happen and where say Kamal and may come back clear by a document a interview. It say a truck block them and that truck they is very very clear. So again, whether not coincidence or otherwise, that not something we elephant owner. But if not coincidence, not pretty tough coincidence. For like the time where people they ply the road, that very time they a truck belonging to the president-elect in husband. It blocked the road. And we all know, say, na motorcade go, motorcade come. So, but the way how the thing broke down, it broke down across the road. So meaning that and not give any chance for let any motor car pass. What a coincidence, Fambulem. So according to the video we watch, the person will be they talk by the video, I think Axel, but I played this one because we not get any copyright restriction. Just for remind on our Fambulem in terms of the terrible nature of this whole thing and why we for concern about election of that country day, about we institutions them, because politics don't bite into all the institutions here and make their institutions here not go be independent. And if they're not independent, the question now is who's salon they go? How we go able for maintain law and order, for adhere to the rule of law, and also cherish with democracy or strengthen with democracy. So now I play for now the video, a short video where they talk about the truck, and I will come right back after this.
Alright, okay. So we all just in up now, we park. Yeah, some strange vehicle just come, nothing on the inside, no load, no nothing on the day. Strange vehicle, it just can't no more. He say you don't track road na bridge. Now they for Hamburg. Who say nobody able for enter inside Kenema. Now we all here. Like we working now, we just park. Like we just park now, we all just park.
So this truck belonged to Gentile. Gentleman get high stake in this election. So what a terrible coincidence, if at all not coincidence. And also, like I say, now one way, motokade go, motokade come. So meaning that if not track road, I doubt how it will cross the streets like that and park like that. Because that track road, normally, if you go on one side where the track road make, you able for Benham go, like, not to something where, and like how they say, the coincidence for say across the street and not even left place where you go say people and maneuver. No, across the street and making sure say no vehicle no pass. So this now another thing where me believe say if indeed in the interest of fairness, rather than for bring the elections forward, if any amendment to the agenda for be justified, if for be for push the for kind of delay the election process because of, and one other thing where they ask me self, but I'm glad you way were make them clear during the interview is say then send message to the election hall, say this night don't happen. They even send videos so as proof, say we not go able for make it on time because of this will not happen. So in that kind of circumstance day, to me, if una get for adjust the agenda, it for be delay am, in fact, for accommodate the people that we get for come late, because you get high number according to them. Over 800 people them apply that route there. be stuck. And now 1,200 people register. So meaning that 400 people now them be there at the hall. So and we then do all the counting, given waiting, then publish and all that. It make a whole lot of sense because according to waiting and publish, it shows say the people we vote. Now about 48% of the total people that we register for vote. Less than half of the people that we participate. So this detail we say some thinking they you need for think about the whole assessment critically. So critical analysis shows say now deliberate, like I say, the coincidence then too much. So to me it deliberate. From the truck we block their way, you come to the adjustment of the election rather than like how somebody say in general meeting the elections can be something late and where the agenda be called for. But I think from the 8th item now the agenda, you move them to the 2nd item. That's fishy. No question about that at all. It's fishy. Because if anything at all, that number 8 for able, if let's say, una go ahead with the other procedures in the interest of time and stuff, that number 8 item, una for even push go the last one, if I turn not to the last item, just for wait accommodate them people them. So the other aspect will not be very crucial, una can deal with them. So, but it don't make any sense. People that don't send message say they're stuck. And then you move this agenda of the election forward from number 8 item to the 2nd item. Now the agenda. It don't make any sense. And it clearly smell fishy. So me fumble them, this not something we make us say with leadership. And then people there. Among them, they we forget people like the Chief Justice and stuff. Well, I'll take 2 last calls them before I go to the final program. VOS Network, hello caller, waiting your name and who say they call me from, please. What's up? Go ahead, please.
Yes, I call from Dubai.
Hello, go ahead, please. Waiting you take on the program tonight, sir.
Yeah, I want just make 2 contributions. One, this lawyer issue. Me and a man,
Yes.
the last election, I believe say Mother winner based on the lack of campaign of APC, the disunity, and the Cornwall loss. But still, I get some reservation, to be honest, because certain things in the like we say the law. But if the country want going to chaos, the 2 parties then get obligation for put them proof. Either that's like we say, Mother Kiebu say, well, can again disaggregated data or APC Kiebu produce their own. But notwithstanding this particular one, I strongly believe say them bulldoze the other candidate them, to be honest, because it's not normal. Then go block bridge winner and Argento and then web the contest. And why in the haste? Why then for just go ahead for let them again vote way the other candidate and even did it? And like you say, sometimes people really support the ruling party or they sympathize with them. But when you see something wrong, you get for able to call out clearly. Like this one, you see clearly the pattern. And I think, as I believe strongly, say this election, then for redo them if possible, because out of 1,200, 48%, and then clearly know say the other people and they out, they don't call say we they come because of these circumstances, and then go and also then Kaifala, I mean, as somebody way, I look that way, I get some respect for them. But like what I see, so I begin get some doubt. I don't know if the power don't gonna hit too much or waiting. But if you na anti-corruption boss and young man, and we say salon then first leaders them don't able to do nothing, then pardon. Now the young man that we want put to hope on. And for late go decide an election like this, and it's unfortunate. You're not supposed to be in that position there at all, at all, at all. You're not supposed, as far as me concerned. If you ought to know better, you're not supposed to accept that. And I think this law for and one mistake we also I see for labor association, them openly everybody gets your political affiliation. But for them put them out there openly, this is not SLPP candidate, this is not APC candidate. I think that's a wrong move. All that they help for divide this country and do other things. So not that no more. And the other two I want to contribute on, like we people in the call for the violent overthrow, because now so I look at them, especially Adebayo, where they call for people and come on the street, let them go pull mother and power. I think that's a wrong move. All that they lead to one thing. People not take the law seriously. If a country triangles most of the time, if you want demonstrate, you go demonstrate say high cost of living, low salaries. We want improve with lives. The government for do more for healthcare. This it makes sense. People able to come out demonstrate with this one, and maybe if the government not listen, the demonstration they grow. Maybe we'll reach some stage, the government will collapse. But when you call for demonstration, right, you say, logo pull man, logo demonstrate pull na power. Even on democratic government, even a junta government, even a dictatorship, there's no government in the world where they sit down, then people will say, logo pull that government. And this, I think, say, the Salon population, I don't know if in a naivety or the people, especially from the diaspora, when they call for them kind here, it make at the surprise. If the educational level, why you call for demonstration to say things are difficult, but when you say for go pull a government, this is a different level. No government in the world will allow than this. So you go call for chaos. At the end of the day, now they would get them bad harp, killing the commode. So I think say let's Sierra Leoneans demonstration not bad, but low demonstrate say things are difficult. But where you go straight say low demonstrate low policeman. And don't forget say Madabio just 2020. 2 years into power, then call for violent overthrow. Mother must go. This is not wrong message. Demonstrate say things difficult.
And thank you. Time done now, but her mother must go. To me, a wrong interpretation of saying attempted coup. I disagree with that respectfully.
No, but Adebayo say for pull and for go kitchen and power pull them. It make it clear.
Me no care about what you say or not say, but for say mother must go, then they equate them as
but not only the slogan mother must go. It always talk and say would they go fuck off and they would they go hold them, would they kill and live, would they butcher them.
Me they talk about the people then, because now one particular incident that way.
But the people are not they call for demonstration. This is not the point they miss. Now Adebayo not the person way call for August 10, 9 call for November 26. Now they always call for the demonstration.
Me brother, it no matter how that call for the demonstration.
But never call for violence. This is not the point.
Yeah, the point what they make is where you want for equate saying that so 2020 they want overthrow the government.
No, I say call for it call for mother must go for mover. But what you want to talk about the November 26? What you want to talk about the August 10? It being violent.
No, the one where they say we done they outrightly a wrong for like President Bill call Sierra Leoneans then terrorists because them protest, and a very clear say there be the protest against the hardship of the country. Nobody no go convince me otherwise. And no matter how that call,
but you think say you think say but you think say correct for call for the violence overthrow of the government?
My brother, waiting at the scene is I don't talk and repeatedly clear. Me believe in peaceful dealings with things them. I don't talk and severally. But one thing where anytime it come up as Sierra Leonean, are disappointed and are upset for see me brothers and sisters them. They possibly for protect them, call them terrorists. Down in at the highest of it all. And no matter.
Okay, yes, I think I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement.
So the particular, in fact, viewers be covering the particular incident, how people president where in people in bodyguard them, then get heavy ammunition, then people then get stones for able and then start from all the way from McKinney or Eastern or the parts they wouldn't call where the government, the mother bill in office, they all the way in our state house, far place. Then you use that and say they will overthrow the government. No, but then in the height of wickedness for the way how they treat we Sierra Leoneans them.
Yeah, but
again,
Mr.
I understand
Kargbo, one side the way you miss out. Look, if the opposition they call for demonstration at the country, where now then the people represent and the people and vote for. Trust me, beaucoup changes will not happen in that country. The leadership day, the executive day, but when we get outsiders them way, then no affiliate, then just they call for violence every time. And don't forget, anytime they call for demonstration, it'll be violence because the tone of the message is violence. And don't forget, say, Kush don't take over with youth them. So man, we don't take Kush, it's just a good reputation.
The disagreement with you, all which they say, so I completely understand. But the disagreement with you, now the facts say that particular reference where you make that August 20th, that one day, August 10th, sorry, that one day, a complete nobody no say Leone not go convince me otherwise, because waiting me see a very clear say people then protest because of the hardship in the country. And in fact, we then try for make a connection with weaponry. Now fake pictures then show. Say the person show as evidence of holding gun.
But how six policemen die?
My brother, na chaotic situation, but not to something where you go say the civilians they be get gone. Now the point that I make.
Peaceful protest, no, they get 6 police die at the stretch. Not possible.
Let we
if not one, you go say an accident. If not one, an accident two, but 6 not deliberate act. And now the message Adi by send that for me, now the message Adi by send then cause that.
On that August 10th, to me, waiting happened so that August 10th, now disgrace. And shame on the president of that.
But don't forget, say this one when they call for back. This one when they call for back, now the same thing for overthrow of the government. You disagree?
Thank you very much.
Call for back, you disagree?
Let me take another call, sir. Thank you. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting your name and who say the call we from, please.
Yeah, Mr. Kargbo, we not James.
Hello, brother James.
Yeah, Mr. Kargbo. I want to start with. You say 48% voters vote for that election, and you tell me say now 1,200. That means 1,500 registered voters.
1,200 according to the
1,200. 1,200. Yeah, 1,200.
Yes.
So I just doing calculation. You can possibly like to play with people. I'm just Mrs. Gentle get 560 votes. Wara get 25 votes.
23.
And 23 votes. And this guy, Augustine, get 15 votes.
Yes.
And void vote go 28.
Yes.
So is that more than 600?
No. Wait. Let
Just to get 560.
Let's look for the numbers then specifically. My program where I be display them and it very clear.
Now, okay, the 560 that Wara get 23 votes. Augustine get 25, and the void vote 28. So that don't pass 600. So I don't know side you get 48.
In reach 600, but again. I go Fenam.
What that's the addition because Mrs. John took 560. So now only 40 dollars for we said.
Okay.
What I get 23.
Let her display yeah. I don't know so you pull the numbers then, but the numbers then where I get according to
okay, then I your one don't get that right.
Yeah, but now that
But
I don't
I feel say a past 50,000 a past 50%. Okay, the African lawyers letter.
Me brother
This,
James, I
yes, sir.
don't display now on the screen. And let read down for the people who will listen. Okay. Tuma Adama Gento Jabi has been elected as the new president of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, garnering a significant majority. Jabi secured 506 votes, overwhelmingly defeating our opponent Wara Seri Kamal, who received 23 votes, and Augustine Esmara, who obtained 15 votes. The election held amid
okay, Mr. Kabo, okay, look for your help. Let's away the African.
You see the way how you can they call this program. Sometimes they are not able to understand. Waiting are you intention. You come and say, "Oh, well,
the intention is there'll be neutral and really debate what did happen at Salon, so that perhaps that might bring solution.
Yeah. So,
but when
you want correct,
when somebody they analyze, it just kind of when they defend something, you step on her. Or defend something, you step on her. It go difficult for all us see that thing.
Okay.
Now that means it's sometimes.
Yeah, but when you
so let me just stop. Let me just move ahead.
Hold on.
I'll be talking about the independence of the election, the process itself. If two candidates, Wara don't declare for APC, Tuma don't declare for SFP. I don't know within the Africa Bar Association, if they not been get all these facts together, they're talking about independence. Is that independent? Those two people, either Wara win, it's gonna be used. It's not the Bar Association is not going to be independent. I love imagine what happened in the days of Anes by Koroma, where he pulled Sam Sumana. Half of the bar was in meeting where he dispatched police. I mean, JFK and others. I don't even have respect for them for letting them partake on this thing. Because they don't destroy the bar. Why a colleague at the dinner we said that police and go dispatch them at the meeting, the bar. Is that independent? JFK and others are talking about. For the first election, by election to be held out of Africa, JFK in regime as Attorney General, Namakeni. So all the people they don't talk about this thing. But we are Salon, this institution begin lost independence. But the same people who are crying today, that is not causing trouble at Salon. That is still this whole the people don't want to record this history. How can you talk about independence when independent bar they meet for discuss about something, a statement about the sacking of the vice president? You as JFK, who now is so vocal, whatever is happening, you dispatch police, well, let them go scatter them. Now you talk about independence, all of my foot. And you would have left Sidon, these nine great leaders, past leaders of the bar. They left Sidon, those two candidates declare for the two parties in this country. And you guys are talking about independence. Okay, the other question I want to ask, why me? I don't say because the memorial association, away from the company, the bar association, it says somebody will be president before he is nominated. So that means Suri Mara be inside that hall, and Wara was in that hall where they nominated. Why Afisi by Kefala? It gave a conduct this election fraudulently, or fraudulent. I don't believe by Kefala. Or I believe in my own supporters are being deprived. Why I for don't step out that I for don't step out on the stage and talk say no, I decline. But let's know when I'm going to vote before you come with statement. I feel say there is a lot.
All right. So, you don't know, sir? I just want for lady let you hold on for a few seconds.
Yeah, I don't know, sir. For now.
Okay. You see, you know what? Say italic you can account with some special motive. You first begin and say, "Oh, me na numbers. I believe in numbers," and you own calculation a past 600, and where I try for show you the correct numbers now, instead of you accept and apologize to viewers, then you say, "Oh Lord, move on." That's Nine Saloon, where we no want for accept we issues them. So you call numbers that were not correct for mislead the viewers them and appoint the correct numbers them, assuming to say I not be get access to their numbers here. Then you could on left the impression we're completely wrong about me say, like how you say, oh, we need for being neutral and stuff, implying that are not neutral, that are they throw numbers that we're not right. Then we appoint the correct numbers them, and you want for just go push them under the rug. That's wrong. And you say, oh no,
Mr. Kargbo, I only have you on the. I don't want it. What? Mr. Kargbo, you only give me 3 minutes. I don't establish that
I
point.
can always waiting.
I am not saying you for come. You don't give me 3 minutes. You give me 3 minutes.
Yes.
I don't establish that point. I get series of series of messages out what I want to out there.
No.
With me, you get for argue about that until me time down. Or I get what talk all of it. That's not the main point.
No,
that's just a starting point.
But no,
and move on.
Normally, I can pause you time, but this one, and I make a wait where you don't do. So, but you go admit to the viewers them say you wrong. You numbers them the calculation wrong. The numbers that we.
Mr. Kargbo, I don't even see because I talk on the phone and I listen. So I don't talk off unless you will see publish whatever you publish. Whatever you publish, I'm not here. So, but if next week, if I say what you publish on the show, I will tell you say I'm wrong.
No, it clearly they come through like so you see waiting in on the screen because I make you say okay, well I'll move on. But anyways, let's take the last call.
No, Mr. Kargbo, what you be talking? Let me just move on because
okay. Thank you very much.
Before I listen and I have the call.
Thank you very much, brother. Let me take the last call of the night. VOS Network. Hello, caller. Waiting on your name and who say they call it from, please. What's up? Go ahead.
So much, Mr. Kargbo. VOS family. I call from VOS family now, Virginia.
All right. Thank you so much, brother. Go ahead, please. Waiting on you take on the program.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you again for everything you do. You see this last caller, as he begins to try to talk, so you know inside they come up from. We all know that one day. When somebody they talk, you know inside they come from. This is a big shame for the country. I feel say, we all tell the Babs Association and say, na big shame for that country. They are one of the judicial people already for saying that they lawyer them. It's very shameful. You know, if I say the supporters say from Ben Kaifala, take on down all they don't do shameful. Let me tell you what happened. What he exactly then do so for this bar session, now exactly do na the main election. How then stop the opposition not for going to start inside there for campaign. Now so then do back na this particular house, so then go block the road for them not pass. They're not supposed to do that. They completely wrong. But let them go block the entire place for them not go. But right, election, if you safe, you not get the number for vote safe. You forget the opportunity now. Say, let we extend like a 1 hour. Let extend. If you get extension, if you know you get Elma for votes, and una don't know say now say there people are so now this certain thing happen to them. Una forced it in. But if you don't make any for pull the 8th agenda, the culture second agenda self, you understand it? Therefore, make sure say the presidential candidate they're all for aware, therefore no. But the other one they not be ever know because they always feel say the election time now at number 8 of the agenda. And that they all know that they take and say, if we let's say we go meet up that thing for the election. But they forced themselves in like how they do the national election. And that exactly happened. And that then show we. It's very shameful. We get for talk and very, very shameful. Anybody when they talk. And one thing I don't know what's happened there, SFP people are. And I know is what SFP, then power people are. Whose kind of grudge they get for the people of Salone? Then get a special grudge. As you talk to them more, anything they talk, say, APC do this, APC do this. If APC do this, you not get right for them. It's not so say for B. I don't know how they want to go before. And in the government, it's like another opposition. The opposition is definitely good talk. If you watch your opposition, then they talk safe. Trust me. Now the opposition, the ruling party, and now they gain back the ruling party. That's what they happen in our country today. And not supposed to be so. You were holding the knife. Now you go for be careful, let not wound you. But then they do now then the opposition they talk. Look what's happened to the president. Marabi, go to the media, go talk, go declare war against the people in our country today. It's shameful. Very completely shameful. For declare war against the people. If you say you have to say the people say, let me tell you one thing about when I'm talk. Adebayo get right for court protest. Everybody get right for court protest as long as it's a Sierra Leonean. No matter you say you day. As long as it's something not right, you get right for court protest. Not to say because for them like talking that or no. But we see that the whole world, people lead protests or whatever, sometimes they are the same. So if you Adebayo call them, it not be the person who call them. They call them for a reason. And let's tell you, Adebayo in call for August 10. Over 2 months, that guy they pull audio and they tell and say, let the president can talk to we. Let the president can talk to we. And they call the president. He make mumu. He understand the whole thing. And that killing, where that boy they talk say, how the people and kill the policeman. No. Now the policeman and kill the policeman themselves. Now the sister kill themselves. Why not how the result? What's putting kill the people? Why not pull the result? Now they say kill themselves. Now they say policeman and then get gone. Now they shoot. They want now civilian they want kill them. Mistake kill and competence. So the only one I go testify say they kill. Now they want a potty where if say that they take something and knock about something like that. But then they kill and say safe. It's like policeman and pull gun.
Okay, well, waiting can
talk something.
Yes, waiting happen. You time done because I don't go too far away tonight. But in terms of who that killed the police and stuff, I really don't want to let the program there about it. But the thing no more as Sierra Leonean, me no go like is for like somebody use that August 10th event and say now overthrow the
not
president.
Overthrown. And they get to talk to yourself. If they use the word, it don't mean anything. Who's gonna make a do? Like I tell you, Mr. Kargbo, like you are me.
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
No protest don't be peaceful. No protest don't be peaceful. America so. You know, most of them don't destroy people. They don't destroy scene in America. Go to Baltimore, go to Virginia, go to DC. No protest don't be simple. Oh. And they try to tell the leader say you got to be take we serious. I mean they can cause some disaster there. No protest don't be simple. They get talk like they don't understand. So it's how they not the wall, you don't know that. No protest don't be simple.
Okay, even so, I'm not justifying a violent protest. That's for sure.
No, yes, but, I know, but if the person want to listen to the people, then they forget and grievances for Duam. They cause destruction. Now what destruction they cause America so for any protest to come out all over the world, they burn place then do what kind of thing. So we're not talking protest this and that.
Yeah, and a lot left at that. Thank you so much, my brother. And I know waiting the gun we country. Most of we deserve for be upset. But let we take courage.
Now the way how the people are they make they wouldn't have power. Make to say call the people together, talk to the people them. Do the person go talk say why they add up. If you say they add up. If you say they add up, then make them do so. Don't let them for be so. You say leader is shameful. Shame to the power government, shame to Mother Bill, shame to him personally, shame to everybody.
All right. Well,
at least you are president. I for make provision for the other people they enjoy. You as a president for making other people enjoy, not for go begin the cost and say they add up. Then they
all right. Well, you don't go over time, but call me back. What thing I go do? I go kind of talk about this, and then maybe take 2 calls them for wrap up, just for give una fair time for let una deliberate on this. I be say I go read other statements them, but one particular statement where I want for sure fumble them. Like I shown about this bar association before I conclude now on waiting the president say. So thank you so much, my brother, for what you call. But please call me back, and we will take at least 2 or 3 calls after we finish this talk. So this na something we I feel say we will be troubled also. I go first sort of show una the quote. This na press statement from Mrs. Gento Kamara, the president-elect. So he put out statements, but this part, this one, na him I want for like una take note of. And this na a statement from him though. Again, in statement where he release number 9 of the points that we give now and for read. It said, regrettably, we observed the presence of foreign armed security thugs providing security cover for all the menacing behavior and violence. These white thugs who work for Marampa mines were brought in by Wara Seri Kamal, one of the presidential candidates, to specifically help disrupt the process. So fumble them. Again, this it's like na a pattern. Now it make the topic we I choose tonight talk about the leadership now we come to. If you they come for be leader of the Bar Association, all the videos that we don't see, we not see any sign where white person get ammunition or anything at all of that sort we claim now. And you they say, then bring cam, Wara bring cam, armed security white people them, where they're easy for identify. White people them were armed, bring them cam, and Wara be even say, sir, because of that motoka we block, that law you block them and stuff, and not be there at the all on time or whatever it is. But then you say, this woman organize armed people them, where then they self criminal. According to you, na lawyer, according to the law. You know, say a criminal offense for let somebody hire harmed people and for go disrupt any side. And you na lawyer, you make this kind accusation. And me fumble them, una see how Salon gets leadership crisis. Let us show now how a news guy say this, because he self-emphasize on this particular point. By the way, for like una no say this, na Madam Gento Kamara na in Duam na in say this. Una go this is very clear, because it is sure say this person that same thing where at national level we all see President Bill accuse America and stuff. So now in they accuse directly people them say you get white people that will be they will be get ammunition. So according to Thomas Dixon, and thank you so much, Joseph, now another active journalist. Say president-elect of the Sierra Leone Bar Association at Tuma Gento has exposed, according to him, he said, exposed what she described as the presence of white thugs allegedly belonging to U.S. mining company Marampa Mines Limited in the just concluded Bar Association AGM in Kenema. And he conclude for say, she noted that white thugs were brought in by a contender who came a distant second with the objective to disrupt the process. And I've shown now the direct press release. And this journalists they analyze now. I continue to say she, however, called on all our colleagues from the Sorimara and Waraseri camps to join hands with our executive to raise the bar to the highest of standards that they are known for and to address welfare issues. Questions have been asked about the interest of U.S. mining investor Greg Dean in the said elections. Was the AGM caught between state and corporate capture? Ifambule, when I see some of the assessment here, any Sierra Leonean will like that country there for be concerned. This woman, they accuse a US based mining company, say that mining company they send people with guns, with ammunition, specifically for go disrupt the election. This na lawyer, I continue for repeat, for make this kind of accusation. So that's another evidence of the lack of good leadership in our country. You don't even get the position itself. You don't begin. They throw them dangerous accusations here. So if a bad election, then people there go bring, people there with arms, send people there with arms. So what do you they prepare for? So meaning the next time we wanna go claim say something don't happen or another attempted coup or whatever it is, kata. So now we wanna defend now for begin drag America Day or the international community. This to me na poor taste. Very, very poor taste. And how many videos them come on at that place there? And why even you supporters them? Because clearly you will get plenty supporters them. Why you supporters they not be send videos them to that effect? Where show white people with ammunition. Because the people that be dead. You supporters that be dead. But they are big. Maybe I know able get hold of them videos then. Anybody will get them videos then they send them. And the next time we again a program I go post them and then apologize. But so far all the videos that we may see, I not see any white person there with gun. And in fact, even the Salon police, nobody not say then fire any bullet, then just say tear gas. So why you they make this so far, because I don't see evidence, I will say bogus accusation. And you know only bogus, it's dangerous. And then you want run that association way supposed for even fight, not only for Sierra Leoneans them, but for fight for foreigners them where they want mistreat. Because the Bar Association stands for justice, the rule of law, and democracy. And part of democratic principle now for let everybody, every human get a fair trial, including foreigners. And you want to lead the Bar Association with this kind of accusation? So me fumble them, Salon, they go in a very dangerous path where most of their leaders here, then just because of maybe political expediency, they want for get part of the a slice of the thief cake, the corrupt cake, if I can call it so. So they say they want for be leader. We don't even get the competence of good leaders. Very clear. Ben Kelfala don't show you that. And this one, Seth, the elect, he said don't show that. Of course, the overall boss, let I play this and then I will conclude before I do a lot of the talking. Let her play waiting is say at a meeting na bow with every Sierra Leone, regardless of whose party they support, for be disturbed by their utterances here. I will come right back after this.
We who say with map now gonna elect we. Now make we can different way. This time I come with the ballot also. Now the ballot someone ain't get for put me. And me time done. I just deserve say me time done. They are coming here. When anybody say come with bullets, you go meet bullets. And this now opportunity also for Mecca speak directly to the whole nation. We don't know election and no election not the, until 2028. The one day where they call big man there, where they call themselves political big guns there, where they mix up this country for say another election day. In June they will come out. We serve the ready because not a one man get this country. One group of people not going to decide say that they cause confusion and make we life miserable. 2012 they say I lost election. I say okay. When I be vexed, I say man I take it easy, no so. We take it easy. 2028 come. We don't make an also. Now they no one beer. They no able day. So here no able fit them. No sabi Sokia also, and a ballot we can win. Anybody can with bullets, we will send you back with bullets. Now make some man way come, they don't leave for tell the story. Because they be don't commit enough, they don't go, instead of them sit down, then come back. So I just want to make we take care of ourselves. If anybody tell you say the world easy today, now lie they lie for you. If you watch news, now number I don't want to end it all over. If not to the sun they kill me, the sun 130 people they die in Mali this year. March. When the rain come, the house there, who say what no one they reach. Now they reach. Now Russia, Afghanistan, people they just grab. I've been there Kenya 2 weeks ago. He just get there, oh, he got themselves. So we get enough problems in the world. We make sure say we are home safe.
So fumble them, sometimes can they I don't say repeatedly na me president, no question about that. But sometimes can they this president bill it can hard for listen to. It really can hard for listen to. Because sometimes can they decide where for talk, and then they talk the thing where for talk about, and they talk about it. People can say, oh, it quiet, and they say anything. But probably because sabi talk. We say something instead of it give people in comfort as exactly waiting president for do from your utterances to ram whenever he says something it'll make people end on the edge. And how on earth a president for talk like this, like Rareman, basically it talk like Rareman. If them bring bullets, you go meet. If you bring bullet, you go meet bullet. Somebody where they run a country go say that. We're not a jungle with it. Where you go say you in a war front. That's not country. You get beaucoup vulnerable people them, picking them and women them, elderly people them and stuff. And now you right a responsibility for protect them all. So they invite violence basically, and then they clap. Not to so Fode Sankobi they talk tough. Not to so Momobi they talk tough. Wetin happen? The war no escalate where everybody rub oil? Whether they warn them for certain things them? And the same thing, the things them where that TRC report, the Truth and Reconciliation Committee report. And then tear they happen so. And look, shamelessly, you they say na sokia. So meaning that position they, na position of wealth. You see how you expose yourself? Instead of it be a position for serve the public. Now you they come now openly they admit saying a position for acquire wealth. Because otherwise, if na position for serve your country as a public servant, no reason or therefore measure about Sokia and stuff. And as a matter of fact, then people here where they refer to so now Sierra Leoneans them. So if you policies them, don't create them for even suck, you supposed for blame yourself. If they struggle for getting for it, your policies then don't result in that. And now they talk, oh my goodness, this is sad though. Very poor leadership. They talk about, oh well, the world triangle, and if it's sun or heat, rain and stuff. My goodness. So now they try for set the stage. Say na natural disasters then make Tin Triangle na saloon. Seriously? When you policies they're atrocious, terrible policies them. When you're not able for give people them that courage and say, I don't put policies them in place, where them policies then they within so period we expect them for let them yield, let them mature. So una suffering go ease. Walk people and through that process there. Because you don't get anything convincing for say as to waiting go reduce the people and suffering. So now they hang on to whatever you think say you people and go buy. And in fact, when you begin first, people will not be able to understand who say they go with this talk. Where you say I come now with the ballot. People because maybe feel say the result you want for point per people or read for people or whatever it is. So this is simple. If they elect you, you strongly believe say you win the election freely and fairly. The result them reflect you win. Hey boy, why do I draw for the this? And then you make a statement where 100% I agree with you. Not a one man gets salon. But you they behave like say salon na your personal property. Now you want green getter. Anything you say, nef court. Then you they say not a one man gets salon. But contrary to what you say, you they behave like say now you want green get salon. Hey boy, if you care about your people them, why if I reach to this level for let somebody even throw bullet at you or any person for that matter? Why you not go do something where go prevent that type scenario there? And it's not something where it go cost anything, because according to one of the directors them of the ECSL, now 98.1, where they be interviewed, he said the disaggregated result by polling station is available. He said that. So for let the result available, and then the international community, the opposition, and even with the independent people, we want that. So people like able use them as reference for analysis and stuff, or for even strategize if they're interested in national politics. For no usai certain base day or something like that. So not just for call result, but as something way for help, even in terms of assessing the political landscape now the country. But no, you don't deprive them of it. One day you talk say now fear thing. You support for like they release then disaggregated results then they by polling station. One day you talk about that. And instead, the inexperienced Senge, they invite APC for publish the result. We're not to APC official obligation that. But yet, the 2022 Elections, Public Elections Act 2022, it states on there very clearly saying after the declaration of the result, ECSL for publish the result not the Gazette. And I don't feel say that I'll ever do that. And now even previous elections them we be get breakdown for let we know able compare. They don't pull and off the internet off the website. So tell me something. And then you they brag say now people them put you now the country put you there. So me fumble them. I will not be get time for put up the poll. But let me ask this question though. In terms of the leadership. Because this topic today are all about the leadership na Saloon. So una feel say Saloon go overcome the current governance crisis with the current leaders? I ask this question because whether you believe it or not, Saloon gets leadership crisis. They repeatedly say this. President Biya not good for that country day. And almost every day, it is show that very clearly, very, very clearly. You dey see him say it's not good for that country day. Because otherwise, as a leader, like how they can say, Kumbra. Just imagine, let we put them in the general sense. If you not Kumbra, you go talk like this, so you picking them, where apparently every Sierra Leonean for considered President Biya as the father of the nation. If you picking them, then disgruntled, then get issues, you go talk to them like this. And this now the person we're supposed to protect every Sierra Leonean. Why you for even wish for let people encounter with bullet? Why? Why you not for try for make sure say that's not be an option by using diplomatic means? If even you strong militarily, I man talk for let you brag and say, oh, na calm and stuff, then what about the innocent people that will go die in the process? You not care about them? Then not to Sierra Leoneans? Not to people that we're supposed to get you protection? To some extent, I kind of they feel pained where people I know yes, now una right for like una support, usa una want support, I get that. But however, some of them thinks here, the difference that's between then developed countries here and Africa. Because them place here, yes, you get sycophants them, absolutely. But most times, journalists then they hold you accountable. You need to talk then they and get away with it. Where somebody not go challenge you. Because to be honest, in my opinion, na talk we are na careless talk, la putam so. And it's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So me fumble them, now that's I want for bring to our attention. And in fact, another it just happens so they'll run out of time. But another thing we Unaki interpret differently, or President Bill, maybe I play the because I will try for download the video. I'll not be able for do them before the program because I'll not be getting tension for like I go show una directly. But let us show una a video. I mean, let us play the sound of a video where they make the round social media where President Bill be talked to in cabinet and it be say something where let's see if I can able for pull the video. Wanna give me a little bit of time. Let us see if I can able for pull them because something where I want not a long video. I just say because when I don't see them, but I just want for let una sort of get a sense of waiting a say per this video. And to me, they come through like say an admission of failure. I be don't tell you repeatedly the difference between former President Momo or late President Momo and President Bill. The terrible leadership style not the same. That military kind thing, I sabi. They don't sabi anything we then call democracy. Now the same thing President Bill they do so. Momo no sabi rule in that way people and go sort of go yeri from other people and stuff. No, now that leader military babati kind of thing. And sadly enough, President Bill now come in the form of democracy. But nothing not democratic about him. It just don't use that bagbati. But the difference between, in my opinion, President Bill and President Momo, now the fact say Momo get the courage for tell Salon people and say it don't fail the nation. And President Bill indirectly, now the short clip, in my opinion, it Alex in that it tell Sierra Leoneans them. So let I just show una the clip and a very short clip and I will come right back for finally conclude after this clip. Una stay tuned. Sorry about that.
To be able to deliver a shared understanding of what it takes, we can really get together and have a shared understanding of what it takes and what it means to be able to deliver. A shared understanding of what it takes, we can really get together and have a shared understanding of what it takes and what it means to be able to deliver. A shared understanding of what it takes to deliver. And I've told you why we should deliver. With this mindset, I want to register first my sincere concern about the performance I've observed over the last 1 year. We have not been truly inspiring as we ought to be. We have to be at our optimum. We can really get together and have a shared understanding of what it takes and what it means to be able to deliver. A shared understanding of what it takes to deliver. And I've told you why we should deliver. With this mindset, I want to register first my sincere concern about the performance I've observed over the last 1 year. have not been truly inspiring as we ought to be. We have to be at our optimum. We can really get together and have a shared.
Hello, Fambulem. Sorry for that repeated thing there because I believe through Lamrana in tweet. So on Twitter, it cannot a loop. So I'll not be able to download them before the show. So I play them directly from Twitter, the feed. So my apologies for the repeated play. But the point where I want to make by that video there is say, at the paraphrase, the past year, they're not able to perform that way they he used the word inspiring. I'm not sure exactly what that they mean. But this, when you look at the bunch of inexperienced, incompetent leaders them, including in the president's bill, it's not supposed to surprise anybody. But it just happened, I must say, the rate at which the incompetence, the cost where it is put on the country, at then they don't become alarming or concern, not only to Sierra Leoneans them, but even the international community, and concern over whose side salon they go. So President Bill, to me, it look like say it brace himself now for anything. Like how somebody they throw away things then at the wall, dotting at the wall, and anywhere we stick, it kind of brag about it. But you don't get any game plan as to how for take Salon from this terrible state. So Fambule, I go draw the curtain here and I'm for telling a boku boku tenki, but clearly I will make known, say, Salon leadership from the government, from the president take them down, and now we don't see that they extend to their other institutions them. We suppose for be independent. And yes, I agree with plenty of the callers them. We talk about why the Bar Association forget somebody directly and say, me na APC candidate, me na SLPP candidate. Why? And that's another low point at the Bar Association. And lastly, Ben Kelfala, if not in place here, before them force them out of office, if just respectfully resign. But I know another year people they even call for a resignation. I don't know if now so we don't reduce the bar in that country there. We don't reduce the bar for we politicians them. We don't reduce the bar for we civil servants them. So for Lex alone compete with other African countries than where they go before, we for increase the bar. We not for use APC, SLPP as yardstick. Oh, APCB don't do harm. Oh, SLPP don't do more than what APCB do. No. Let we measure Salon to the other African countries than where they thrive, where they go before. But if we continue for day per APCB don't do harm and we use the what APC do as the yardstick for measure the success or failure of this administration, my brothers and sisters, repeatedly I don't say I'm clear now. APC, SLPP not good for the country. So if they use APC as yardstick, which APCB do for judge this administration, for assess this administration, a complete failure. So the same thing again, if this administration come out, if SLBB come on our power, APC come, then we say, let we go back and try for assess the APC administration, we go come, assess them against matter bill in performance, Salon go just go merry-go-round. Because possibly anyone we can go do worse. Really, go do worse. Because matter bill don't make it clear. Say that place then I for go drag. Because what he say? Saying, oh, the people and they suck because they're not in a power. So meaning that place then I for go drag. Literally. So if it get that mentality there, say that place then I for go drag. So me family waiting better if we expect from a leadership. Nothing. And that's night on the show we repeatedly say a go there for go drag. So nothing else, no important to them other than how it go continue for drag. That salon people aid. I'm for telling again, Boku, thank you for una join. Let God bless una with una family. And let God bless all we presenters then at VOS. They want them abroad and they want them at salon. And we see you. One for say Boku, thank you, Mr. Mohamed Tayo Tarali. Thank you to him. And one for say thank you to everybody. We weekly, day in, day out, they come and join VOS. And they all the people that we call, I want to tell them Boku Boku thank you. And we politicians them and no say it frustrating, it draining, it exhausting for listening to them, for see them. They rip the salon people them off. But still, sadly enough, now then get for make policy, we go reflect the salon people and well-being. So in that regard, we need for pray to God for let God change them heart, like soften their mind in favor of the country. Above all, the country where me and you two call Sierra Leone will not get two salon, now one green salon we get. Let God bless that country there and let God direct the people them in that country there at the right path. We fumble them until next Thursday, where I go join you now. I go encourage you now for tuning on Saturday for Miss Matilda and Mr. Jamboria for another episode of Salon We All Now Fumble. We All Now One Fumble. And then on Sunday, Mr. Shilon with a hosts and co-hosts then go come and talk about more issues that will affect Salon. But until next Thursday, when I go come back by God in Power with another episode of Politics and Economics, me and Abdul Karim Kargbo, they say, Onatata.